lanes. I've been driving this train, years in this lane.
Gentlemen, greetings and welcome back to another episode. Today I'm going to talk to you all about when she left you for another man, fellas. And this was a subscriber requested topic, and he basically wanted me to speak on how to handle when a woman leaves you for another man. Now, I know I've got plenty of videos on my channel about how to handle breakups, how to get over breakups, but this guy was particularly upset about his girl leaving for someone else. Well, fellas, let me start off by telling you that I know it never feels good. It never feels good to find yourself in a situation like that. But at the end of the day, that's not something you can control. My motto has always been that if another guy can take my girl, he can have her. Congratulations, sir. You won the prize. The prize. You won her. You can have her. And that has to be your mentality. Because if she was willing to leave you for him, chances are high that she was probably thinking about doing that for a while. She probably had visions of being with someone else. And I'm sure this is something she does on the regular. So whether it was this guy or the next guy or whoever, she's probably going to do the same thing to the next guy as well. This is why you cannot let it get you too down. You can't care. This is why I'm constantly telling you guys to focus on you. Focus on yourself. Women are a bonus in your life. They are a nice addition. They are not creatures that you can count on for consistency or loyalty. Is it possible? Sure, it's possible. Anything is fucking possible. But it's not something you can really count on, fellas. This is why you just have to develop the mindset where whatever happens is okay. Whatever's going to be is okay. Strong mindset, strong mentality, strong man, then you can deal with anything. You can overcome anything. You can get over anything, including your girl leaving you for another man. Now, I know what a lot of guys do when their girl leaves them for another man. You know what they do? Oh, they start going crazy. They start trying to find out who this guy is. They want to go and fight. Oh, you want to go and fight this guy. Why, fellas? Why are you going to go and try to fight a guy who probably doesn't even know you, doesn't know anything about you? He's just trying to date. He just met a girl that he liked. They hit it off. And your girl left. How is that his fault? Why are you mad at him? Don't hate the player, fellas. Hate the game. You should never be mad at another man for taking your girl, because it ain't his fault. It ain't his fault. She belongs to the community. Because every time your girl steps out of the crib, fellas, you know what? There's an opportunity for someone to shoot his shot and for her to accept. That is not on him. You should not be out there trying to be violent or be trying to fight any guys for taking your girl. Now, you don't necessarily have to be happy. Obviously, you're not going to be happy, right? You're not going to be shaking this man's hand. Hey, great job, sir. Hey, you did it. Thanks for taking my girl. You're not gonna feel like that. But at the same time, you would be a fool to put yourself in harm's way or any kind of danger because of the actions of this succubus, this cheater, this low-quality woman. Why would you do that? You just have to let that shit go, man, and move on. This is why I tell you guys on every episode that you are the prize. I don't tell you that just for no reason. I tell you that to ingrain it so deep in your subconscious mind that you start to believe it. You start to carry yourself in that way. It has to become a repetition, fellas. And you got to really feel that shit. But if your girl leaves you for another man, you're done with her. You're not blowing her up. You're not trying to win her back. You're not standing outside of her house singing, sending flowers. You're not trying to fight dudes. None of that, fellas. It's just over. It's over. And you get focused on bettering yourself and moving on with your life. I'm telling you, I tell you guys on so many fucking episodes that these relationships are not gonna last forever. They're not. Get it out of your mind. The ones that do, hey, if you grow old with someone, congratulations. You found a winner. But even then, one of you two is going to die eventually, and that relationship is going to come to an end. Now, I know that may sound negative, that might sound bad. I don't say it to make it sound negative, but it's the truth. I live my life based on facts and reality, and the facts and reality says that this relationship will eventually come to an end one way or another. And if neither one of you two breaks it off, one of you two will die. So I say that to say, don't get so attached to outcomes, fellas. Enjoy the fucking process. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your relationship, however long it lasts. And then when it ends, you carry on and you have confidence in yourself and you move forward. And you get back on the fucking grind, and eventually you'll meet someone else. And then you can start to have a new experience and new fun with that person. And this is how you gain experience and you gain wisdom. Now, again, I can completely understand if you are someone who has a very hard time getting women and getting women to notice you and date you and like you. But if that's the case, then those are just skills that you're going to have to work on. You have to realize that you only get one life on this planet. And so you're going to spend it being scared to chat with women, talk to them, being scared to put yourself out there and to shoot your shot. I don't care if you get rejected 99 times out of 100, fellas. If that's how many times it takes to get yourself one fucking date, well, that's just what you have to do then. That's just what you have to do. But you cannot put all your eggs in one basket and then feel like your whole life is ruined when this girl makes a decision that she makes. Women are going to make goofy, silly decisions, fellas, because they are going to be led by emotion. So if some new guy comes into her life and is spitting that little flamethrower in her ear, and she chooses to jump ship, hey, that's a character flaw. You don't want to commit yourself to an individual like that anyway. So what is really the issue? She showed you who she was. Now, I know that betrayal isn't going to make you feel all warm and sugary on the inside, but you should just be glad and be thankful that you found out now and you didn't have to carry this shit on and on. And thank God you didn't have any kids with this girl. But it all goes back to the vetting process. How long have you had this girl in your life? How long have you gotten to see what type of character she has? Or whether or not she's crazy, or will try to set you up, or is she a super thought, or is she one of these women who's offended by everything? You need to make sure you know and understand what kind of woman you're dealing with. And when things stop going your way, when it feels like shit is just off, then you may need to rethink your vetting process, fellas, because you need to be better as well. But one thing we're not going to do is dwell on a woman who doesn't want to be with us. That's been one of my main messages since I started this channel. You have to truly believe that it's her loss. You have to stay strong and confident and forward-looking and future-looking. You have to weigh the pros as well as the cons of this woman making the decision she made. Your mentality should be, I'm going to show her and show myself that she made the wrong decision. You have to use it as fuel. You have to use it as motivation. But you're certainly not going to get caught up in any drama. If a woman cheats, that's it. I would never speak to her again. She's not getting a conversation from me. I'm not going to be asking her why she did it, who this guy is, how long they've been talking. Oh, let me see your cell phone. No, it's over. If you're living together, it's get the fuck out of my house. It's take your key back. There is no conversation that's going to be had. But you know what, fellas? You got to be careful, because a lot of times a woman like this is very deceptive, and she will deceive. And she will try to make you out to be the bad guy and try to tell you all the things that you did wrong as to why she went out there and cheated. You can't get caught up in that. That's why I say she doesn't even get a fucking conversation. It's just over with. You have to show her that moving forward, she continues to do this to the next guy and the next guy, that there's going to be consequences to her actions. And the consequence is you will never speak to me again. You will never get these benefits again. You may never meet another guy who treated you as good as I did. So let the next guy find out on his own. If he knew about you and he still chose to be with this girl anyway, he's a fool. And his vetting process is trash. And it's very highly likely that she's gonna do the same thing to him. So you just sit back, put your feet in the air, and fucking get the popcorn ready, fellas. Because this is what happens with women like this. So no, man, don't let it get you down. Whether she leaves you just because, whether she leaves you for another guy, it doesn't matter. The fact is, she left you and it's over and you're done with her ass. It's time to move on. It's time to upgrade, fellas. So remember, you are the prize. Continue to work on yourself day in and day out. And if you found any value in this video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Come pledge to my Patreon if you want to support me and get a whole new catalog of weekly content. And fellas, I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.
I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say, oh, oh, la, 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 la.